What's up, people of YouTube? This is Cullis here, and this is Create a Card Wednesday. Because I like Wednesdays in cards. I have 2 cards for you today, but I also have the rules for this that I didn't mention on the last video for some reason. I read some of the comments and I liked all the cards that were there, but I have some rules that I forgot to set. Even though some of them weren't in there, they're probably somewhere on the screen that'll light them up. 1, it can't be broke. Although awesome cards that do things like I'm gonna use 1 creature and take out 2 of them is awesome in itself, but it's not like something that I would think about in an actual game that is balanced. The second rule, it has to be with effects from that they've already given us, like fast attack, and it can also be a set ahead, 1 set ahead that we know what it has, like evolution. Since Evo Fury is coming up, it's cool to put evolutions in since we know they're coming and all. But yeah, that's rule 2. It has to be effects they've already given us, like powerful attack, fucking fast attack, and giving other things power and stuff. Just normal stuff like that. And rule 3, it is it's okay to have cards from Duel Masters that you really like and you want to bring in this game. Just transform them to this game. I liked a Mysteria somebody put in the comments from the other game, where it's only when your opponent puts creatures on the field you draw a card, which is kind of cool in itself. I think it's fine, but yeah, that's the other rule. You can update cards to this game. Anyway, that's it for the main 3 rules that I have for right now without changing them. Here's the 2 cards. My card is a nature spell that costs 2 mana. Okay, so 2 mana already. It's got sprouts kind of mana thing, but it's not as, I guess it's not as bad what I thought it was. And it's a green card, so it's mana and stuff. It probably has something to do with that. And it's a spell, so it's going to be an instant speed already. And its effect, I don't know if it'll have a shield blast or not. It's up for you to decide. I didn't think it would, maybe, whatever. But here's the effect. 2 mana green spell, and target player puts card from their hand into their mana zone. I thought it was cool because it acts as a sort of green discard. You know how green doesn't really have any sort of removal besides putting things in mana? So I just assumed Ghost Touch or whatever it is, Spectre Claw, and other things that have Spectre Claw, how it removes things from the hand, and I just put it in green form where it would go to the mana, where you're still plussing them kind of, but you're also getting rid of some potentially cards that could mess up your fields. There's no mana recursion, so there's no real thing that they can't get from their mana right now. They can only get from the graveyard, banish zone, if you will. Here's Tommy's card. Tommy's card, we're thinking about it. We were talking about what he wanted. He wanted an evolution creature. We were talking about other things. He was thinking of a Larvigear kind of thing, and I was like, we can't even have Larvigear because even that in itself is broke. He thought of a 7 for 4 kind of Larvigear thing, but I just still thought that was too good. Having a win condition card is still not wanted. Because Larvigear in itself was a win condition. Even if it costed more, people would play it more, unless it was 10 mana or something, which that's not even a card anymore. Unless you can get up to that, go ahead. Here's Tommy's actual card. We talked about a It's evolution creature, so already you know it goes over a certain kind of creature. We were thinking trench hunters. Since trench hunters don't have anything, we thought this would be awesome. It's a 6 mana costing blue creature. So trench hunter, they're always blue. So we thought 6 mana blue trench hunter with 5,000 power. So already you're like, well, most trench hunters are below 6 mana, so this is sounding pretty good right now. And trench hunters don't usually have much power. They just usually have like some weird ability. And he has 5,000 power, so he's in Tornado Flame range, which that balances kind of things out for it. And his effect is Double Breaker, so already he can break 2 shields, so fast attacking shield breaker for possibly like for like 11 mana, since you count the creature you put below it and on top of its mana. So basically spending 11 mana for a speed attacking Double Breaker, kind of. I assume that. And his other effect is when he is put onto the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. So it's like emergency typhoon with like a stick. And so yeah, we were thinking like Vicarockis, and he liked that ability, that it's so unique to the beginning of the game to have a looter effect. We thought of like a looter plus, because since it's an evolution and he's like so bigger than Vicarockis, we thought the looter effect on him with 2 cards instead of 1 would be much better, since you're getting 2 cards instead of just 1. I thought that was a pretty good card. We thought that it wasn't broken enough, because 5,000 power is alright, it's not like horrible. I mean, and it's not good either, because there's a lot of things that block it, there's a lot of things that go over it in blocker form. Like, some people play like Twilight, and other people are starting to play Clouds, because Cloud is still a good blocker, even though like Bone Blades is a thing. Clouds and Grand Gear is still a thing for these sets anyway. So I'll tell you these 2 cards that we thought up again. Mine was the 2 mana green card, and target player puts a card from their hand into their mana zone. It's not really a late card, it's not really an early game card, because that helps them out tremendously, especially if they have a big hand. So it's more of like a later kind of card to play when they have a little bit of hand or not. And Tom's card was a 6 mana 5,000 power evolution creature over trench hunters, and he has Double Breaker, and his other effect is draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. We didn't think these cards were broken, we thought they were alright. What do you guys think? And also, what are your cards that you like to think about and would be cool in the game but not broke and stuff? That's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video.